Welcome in. It's Dan Hardenbrook. Glad to be back with you. Happy New Year as we take a look at your latest local news from around the region. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your news today being brought to you by your three-time award-winning local newspaper of the year. It's the Newberry News. Let's take a look at this week's front page headlines. Nope, not today. The meteorological bomb that sent shock and awe through the Upper Peninsula. This week's edition of the Newberry News is the issue that almost wasn't. The Village Council has approved a 2-year manager contract. The public is invited to a music recording event at the Erickson Center for the Arts. A 2025 recap of happenings in the village of Newberry. And don't miss our 2025 Year in Review. Those stories and more available inside this week's edition of your award-winning Newberry News. It's available now. In your latest local news, Schoolcraft Memorial Hospital in Manistee has announced it's canceling its next 2 sessions of its Silver Sneakers health class. Due to illness, there will be no classes on Tuesday, January 6th or Thursday, January 8th. If you want to learn more about Silver Sneakers, how staying active can help keep you safe, healthy, and happy in the new year, go to the Schoolcraft Memorial Hospital website or their Facebook page. You can also contact Laurel with Schoolcraft Memorial if you have any questions about the program at 906-341-1893. Again, Schoolcraft Memorial Hospital announcing that due to illness, they're canceling their next 2 Silver Sneaker programs. Engadine Schools musicals are preparing to perform Meredith Wilson's The Music Man. Now, the performance will take place April 17th and 18th. Rehearsals, though, will soon begin. Those start Sunday, January 11th. Auditions for the program for Engadine students and community members will start January 6th, continue January 7th. Students can schedule their audition times by signing up on the bulletin board by the band room. 15-minute audition slots will begin each day, Tuesday and Wednesday at 3:30 p.m. You can also pick up a copy of the synopsis along with a list and description of cast members needed. There'll be links to several high school productions on YouTube that will also help those that qualify be able to watch and come prepared. Auditions will be open to all 6th through 12th grade students, with younger 4th and 5th grade students auditioning at a later date. Engadine School musical auditions taking place Tuesday and Wednesday, January 6th and 7th. The Newberry Youth Wrestling Organization is getting ready for their 2026 season. Newberry Youth Wrestling hosting their annual Meet the Coaches and Sign-Up Night. It'll be January 8th at 6 p.m. in the Quamnon Area Schools cafeteria. Sign-ups and equipment will take place, and coaches will meet with prospective athletes and family members. The opening practice will be January 19th at 6 p.m. That's Newberry Youth Wrestling. Meet the Coaches and Sign-Up Night, January 8th, 6 p.m. at the TAS cafeteria. And although winter has been here in full force, some are already getting excited about the summer. That includes the Curtis Area Chamber of Commerce. They're already working hard next year's massive Independence Day celebration. Curtis will celebrate July 5th, and they're calling all vendors to get signed up now for limited spaces for arts and craft, food and beverage, and local products. Be a part of the fun and festivities. If you want more information, contact the Curtis Area Chamber of Commerce at 906-586-3700. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That's your latest local news. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. To learn more about what's happening in your local communities, make sure you pick up the latest edition of your award-winning Newberry News. It's available now. Time now to check in with sports. Newberry girls basketball back in action following the holiday break. They'll start off 2026 with an added game against Ironwood taking place today. Lady Indians host Ironwood JV at 4 o'clock. Varsity game to follow right around 5:30 at the J.L. DeCook Gymnasium in Newberry tonight. Final weekend of the NFL season. It kicks off for the Packers on Sunday at 1 o'clock as they travel to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. Packers are already locked into the playoffs. They will be the NFC's 7th and final seed. Many Packers starters may sit out this one to rest up for the playoff run. Green Bay and Minnesota, a 1 p.m. kickoff on CBS. The Lions tried to end their season on a high note as they travel to Chicago to battle the Bears. Starting quarterback Jared Goff says that he will play on Sunday. Lions are treating it like it's a must-win matchup. Even though Detroit's been eliminated from playoff contention, several key Lion players say that they hope and expect to play Sunday season finale. Lions will travel to Chicago for a 4:25 start time on Fox. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. Here is what you can expect. Scattered snow showers, mostly cloudy, highs in the upper teens. Wind chill values right around 0. West winds 10 to 15. Early outlook for the weekend. Snow showers for your Saturday. Cloudy skies, a high near 20. New snow accumulation less than an inch possible. Sunday, cloudy, a high in the low 20s. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That's your latest news, sports, and weather. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.
Covering stories that interest the community, readers have come to depend on the Newberry News. Subscribe to the digital edition for early Wednesday morning access or get the print edition delivered to your doorstep. The Newberry News, your news and information leader.